African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of April 10, 2026. From the 4th to the 10th of April, in response to Ukrainian terrorist attacks on civilian facilities in Russia, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 5 group strikes, including with high-precision weapon ones, which hit defense industry enterprises of Ukraine, fuel and power, transport as well as port infrastructure facilities that supported the armed forces of Ukraine, military airfields, ammunition depots, storage and launch areas of uncrewed surface vehicle, and attack unmanned aerial vehicles, temporary deployment areas of armed forces of Ukraine formations and foreign mercenaries. Yesterday, units of the North Group of Forces took control over Miropolskoye in the Sumy region. During the week, Russian troops delivered strikes at formations of 7 mechanized brigades, 2 motorized infantry brigades, 2 airmobile brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 5 territorial defense brigades, 2 National Guard brigades, and 2 border detachments of the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine. In total, in the area of responsibility of the North Group of Forces, the enemy losses were more than 1,280 troops, 8 armored fighting vehicles, 82 motor vehicles, 9 field artillery guns, 11 electronic warfare stations, and 64 ammunition, fuel, and materiel depots. The West Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and positions. Russian troops launched attacks on manpower and hardware of 6 mechanized brigades, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 assault brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and 3 territorial defense brigades. Over the week, the Armed Forces of Ukraine losses in this direction were more than 1,310 troops, 31 armored fighting vehicles, 129 motor vehicles, and 10 field artillery guns. In addition, 13 ammunition depots, 2 electronic warfare and counter-battery stations were neutralized. Over the past 24 hours, as a result of resolute offensive actions, units of the South Group of Forces liberated Dibrova in the Donetsk People's Republic. During the week, Russian troops inflicted fire damage on formations of 4 mechanized brigades, 1 motorized infantry brigade, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 assault brigade, 1 mountain assault brigade, 1 guard brigade of general staff, 1 marine brigade, 2 territorial defense brigades, and 1 National Guard brigade. In total, in the area of responsibility of the South Group of Forces, the Armed Forces of Ukraine losses were more than 1,045 troops, 21 armored fighting vehicles, 110 motor vehicles, and 25 field artillery guns. In addition, 14 electronic warfare and counter-battery stations and 41 ammunition, fuel, and materiel depots have been neutralized. The Center Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and positions. Russian troops inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of 4 mechanized brigades, 1 infantry brigade, 1 Jaeger brigade, 2 airmobile brigades, 1 airborne brigade, 1 assault brigade, 1 air assault brigade, 2 assault regiments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 1 Marine brigade, and 4 National Guard brigades. Over the week, the Armed Forces of Ukraine losses in this direction were more than 2,420 troops, 2 tanks, 47 armored fighting vehicles, 57 motor vehicles, and 16 field artillery guns. The East Group of Forces units continued to advance into the depths of enemy defenses. Over the past week, Russian troops hit manpower and hardware of 2 mechanized brigades, 2 air assault brigades, 2 assault brigades, 4 assault regiments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 1 Marine brigade, and 1 territorial defense brigade. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses in the area of responsibility of the East Group of Forces were more than 20 troops, 2 tanks, 23 armored fighting vehicles, 57 motor vehicles, and 4 artillery guns. Units of the Dnieper group of forces improved the tactical situation. Russian troops delivered strikes at formations of 2 mechanized brigades, 1 mountain assault brigade, 1 unmanned aerial vehicle brigade of the armed forces of Ukraine, 1 marine brigade, and 1 territorial defense brigade. During the week, the enemy losses were up to 365 troops, 5 armored fighting vehicles, 98 motor vehicles, and 5 field artillery guns. In addition, 23 electronic warfare and counter battery stations, 10 ammunition, fuel, and materiel depots were neutralized. Over the past week, attack unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian groups of forces destroyed 4 Grad MLRS combat vehicles and 1 UK-made Raven air defense system. Air defense systems shot down 54 guided aerial bombs, 4 US-made HIMARS MLRS projectiles, 3 Flamingo long-range cruise missiles, 6 Neptune long-range guided missiles, and 2,411 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. The Black Sea Fleet destroyed 4 Armed Forces of Ukraine uncrewed surface vehicles of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, as well as 1 Neptune MD long-range guided missile.
In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 671 aircraft, 284 helicopters, 133,128 unmanned aerial vehicles, 654 anti-aircraft missile systems, 28,803 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,698 MLRS combat vehicles, 34,382 field artillery guns and mortars, 59,045 units of support military vehicles.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.